Hello, my friend. I have a special invitation for you. I have a new, potent, concentrated group coaching program called Crucible. We begin on April 10th. You can go check out timewitchery.com/crucible, and I'm going to tell you all about it at the end of the show. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hello and welcome. I am so glad that Mind Witchery has piqued your interest, and I wanted to share a little bit about me and a little bit about what you can expect in this show. So I'm Natalie. I am a life and leadership coach, and I specialize in helping people create everyday lives that they really love. And that maybe sounds light and fun on the surface, an everyday life that I love, but I want you to know that it is deeply transformational. As a coach, I have encountered so many brilliant people who live in exhausting and punishing ways. So many people who have achieved themselves into lives that they don't really like all that much. These are people who are so powerful, they can move mountains, they can do anything, and yet they find themselves subjected to the hustle and grind culture that we're all surrounded by. Our culture isn't built to support humans. It's built to support the power structures that are already in place. And so what I do as a coach is help people to honor their humanity. I help people to tap into their native ability to create and to grow and to evolve. And I help people, maybe more than anything, give themselves permission to be themselves, to love what they love, and to live in a more generous way, not just on the weekends, not just on vacation, but in their everyday lives. I believe that there is magic in and all around us, and I believe that we need that magic. We need it to subvert white dominant culture, patriarchal culture. We need it to create better ways of being in our own lives and being together in community. We need this magic to think and to act in ways that empower our evolution, both individually and collectively. And so that's what Mind Witchery is all about. It is about tapping into that magic. It is about beginning to live an enchanted everyday that we truly love, and to do it so that we can start to create the change that we want to see in the world. So here's what you can expect in Mind Witchery. You can expect lots of what I'm calling spells. And so by spells, I mean ways of thinking, ways of talking to ourselves that conjure a desired effect. So when a magician casts a spell, they're using words, maybe a gesture, to bring about an effect. And I want to help you use your inner dialogue, use the questions that you ask yourself, use the ways that you think about things, use the magic wand that is your mind to bring about the changes that you want in your life and in your community, in your circles. Listen for spells that will help you have more self-kindness and less worrying, more courage, and less procrastination. Spells that help you to take the actions that you really want to take. Spells that help you to live in a more generous way. You can also expect on Mind Witchery lots and lots of metaphor magic. Anyone who knows me will tell you I love to speak with analogies and metaphors, and I think that analogies and metaphors help us to access deeper truths. So one of the primary metaphoric tools that I'll use on the show is astrology. I love to think about the cycles of life in astrological terms. So you can expect episodes about the new moons, maybe even some bonuses about the full moons, so that you can begin to attune to and become invested and interested in the bigger energies all around us. Finally, on Mind Witchery, you can expect really fun conversations. I am a full believer in co-creation and collaboration. In fact, I don't think that we create anything at all alone. We're doing it all together. So you can expect to hear various voices and different perspectives, and you can also know that I'm interested in your voice too. So watch for ways to engage with me. Watch for ways to work with me. I am so excited to create Mind Witchery together with you. Thank you again for your interest in the show. I hope you'll subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and maybe even sign up for the Mind Witchery newsletter so you can stay posted on the magic that we're making out in the world. Thanks so much for listening. Bye for now. Hello. As promised, here is a little bit of info about my new group coaching program called Crucible. You know what a crucible is? A crucible is a container in which transformation occurs. It's a strong container, basically like where you melt down metals so that you can make new things. You can make alloys. And my program is called Crucible because it is designed to give you a space where you can summon the courage, the inspiration, the momentum that you need to finally take action on, to finally manifest that thing that you have been wanting to do. And what is that thing? I don't know. That thing might be a new offer if you are an entrepreneur. That thing might be the idea for the book that's been swirling around in your head. It might be an outline for that book. It might be a whole short story. That thing might be a job description for the assistant that you've been wanting to hire. That thing might be your own podcast. Whatever that thing is that you keep thinking, someday I'd really love to make this happen. Crucible says, let's do it now and let's do it together. So Crucible offers 7 weeks of group coaching. Crucible offers insight into how it is exactly that I take an idea and make it real. Right? Now, this is not about me kind of imposing my method onto you, but it is about sparking your own creativity and insisting on a self-honoring way of creating. Yeah? Crucible is about community with other people who are also making it happen. And I cannot even begin to put into words how valuable that is. How much of a difference it makes to be surrounded by other people who are expanding and growing into what's next. Crucible is in large measure about helping you to claim the time and energy that you need to create what's next. And so we'll use my anti-planner, Time Witchery, to do that. We will use co-working sessions that are hosted by Flow Club. I'm very excited about that part in particular. So Crucible is not assuming that you have the willpower and courage and time and energy to make this thing happen. In fact, Crucible says, oh yeah, let's give you a place to generate that, to generate all that you need in order to manifest what it is that you want next. So you are invited. You can go check out Crucible at timewitchery.com/crucible. We begin on April 10th. We go through April and most of May. And then we get to take off for the summer, having finally taken action on that thing that you've been toying with, flirting with, wondering about, dreaming about for so long. So again, more details at timewitchery.com/crucible. I super hope you will meet me inside.